Are you tired of being sad every day, hating your life, waking up on social media, getting on your phone, and the first thing you do is compare yourself to the next person and sit here in bed rot all day and wonder why your life is the way it is and just marinate in it? If you feel that way right now, I want you to know that it is possible to get out of a depression, but it's all up to you. It's all up to what you choose to do in this given moment right now. Are you a victim or are you the creator? Once we start to take accountability for where we are right now, that's the first step. And when we take accountability for where we are in this given moment, we gain our power back. We are no longer the victim to our circumstances. We are no longer victim to the current reality we have created for ourselves because we are creating our reality every day, every minute, every second, every hour. So if you are not happy because of your current reality, it is time to make a change and do the things that you have under your control because we have so much more control than we think. But stay tuned for this video if you want to figure out how to get out of your depression. But remember, the first step, it's all up to you. If you just want to watch this video and watch 100 other videos on YouTube, how to get out of a depression, you're going to still be in a depression because honestly, you can take the tips, but you actually have to emulate them and go do it. You can't just be like, oh, I'm sad, how I'm going to do this. It's called feeding your brain with fake dopamine and you're not getting anywhere with it. So let's get to it. First thing first, this is what I do. I'm telling you steps based on what I do to get out of my rut. I have a thought in the back of my mind that tells me, are you going to let this situation defeat you? Are you going to sit here and let it defeat you and let life take over? Because we have two choices in life. We either control our destiny or let fate control our destiny, to sum it up. Like, are you going to let this situation bring you down to the point where you don't give a crap about life anymore and you're just going to let the situation do course? That's a choice. But the first thing I want to say is what I do every time I'm going through like a depressive episode or a moment where I feel like I want to give up on life. Like, this is what I'll really do. First thing first, I'll clean my space. I'll clean the house. I'll clean the space I'm living. I will clean the space and I'll make sure there's no clutter around me and that everything is just put together in its own way. Like, I don't want to be around clutter and mess because that is a representation of what I'm going through internally in that given moment. Because I can kind of tell when I'm about to go through a spiral because my environment will start to get cluttered and messy. And that's how I know, like, mentally that I'm not in the right space in this given moment. Okay. So what else I'll do after that? Get out of bed and put yourself together every single day. I don't care what's happening to you. Put yourself together the best way you can. Like, people undermine that a lot. And when you're going through things, you just don't care and you just want to look how you feel. You got to be strong, okay? And your body is a temple. And if you go to the mirror and you waking up and you're not washing your face, brushing your teeth, carrying the energy from yesterday that you slept in, and you're just continuing another next day like that, of course you're going to be sad. Of course you're not going to be motivated. Of course you don't want to do nothing because you're not even content with life in this given moment. So it's like, what's to it? Course, you're gonna keep being sad and keep being the victim. Also, what I do when I'm sad is I will go to the gym. Of course, I will go to the gym. And that is my way of getting my anger and rage out. You gotta go to the gym. You need to move your body. I'm going to always, 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 always express that. You don't have to go to the gym. You can go for a walk. I start going on a trail for walking lately, and I've been like wearing a weighted vest and I've been trying to run. And I really, 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 really love that so far. Like, I feel like that's my thing. And I'm just honestly more into moving my body more and it's really serving me and that's really it. And also I can say eat healthy as well. Like eat healthy as you can. Processed foods, like all those things affect your mental health and your discipline and your well-being. Like, if you're eating junk food, you're gonna feel so weighed down and tired and lazy, which is a part of the reason why you can be depressed. Like, if you're eating BS every single day and not moving your body, laying down all day, scrolling on social media, what do you think is gonna happen? You don't think you're gonna be sad? You don't think you're gonna feel depressed? Like, that's life. Like, that's reality. And you have to look at reality, the truth. See yourself and your actions for who it is and what it is and who you are. Because, like, me personally, when I was depressed, or when I go through these depressive episodes, I feel like, life is not going to get better. Life is going to continue to have its issues, and I'm just never going to be content with myself. I'm not ever going to reach my goals because this obstacle came in my way. Every obstacle that you get builds mental strength. And until you actually climb up that mountain, which is the hardest thing to do, with any goal, with anything, the goal, because you're depressed 9 times out of 10 because you do not like where your life is. You don't like who you are. You don't like the situation you're in. It's something that you do not like about yourself or your situation. And in order to get out of that situation, you got to make a change. You have to make a change. And that change starts with you accepting the fact that you got to get out of this, not only for, you know, you, but for the version of you that you deserve to be content. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to be abundant. You deserve all the things that you feel you truly deserve. So that's one thing. I have to change my mindset and actually know that I deserve the things I want, and I do not deserve to be depressed. I do not deserve to live a life where I am sad and miserable every single day. So I'm going to choose something else. Okay. So feel like you deserve it. Clean your space. Get away from people that cause you depression. Anything that causes you depression that you can't control, especially with people, you don't have to be around nobody you don't want to be around. And if you are around them, that's the cause of your own detriment. So get out of toxic relationships, relationships that don't serve you, relationships that make you feel depressed. That's an easy one. So get away from it. And I would say just start actually taking a step every day. And what do you want? And what steps do you need to take to get what you want? Because if you're depressed, it's because you're not getting something that you want, or you're just not fulfilled with yourself or your current reality. You have to accept your current reality for what it is and try to find a solution. That is the only realistic way to get out of a depression. You got to be strong. You can't be the victim anymore. You may be sad about something that you caused to yourself. You did it to yourself, and now you got to undo it. You can't blame no one. You can't be mad at no one other than yourself. It's not even worth being mad for. Just choose a different reality. This is a simulation. This is a game. And we can choose to be any character we want at any given moment. It's just up to us. But thank you for watching, Bestie. I hope you feel better. And I hope that you get out of bed right now, or whatever you're doing, and you get up and put yourself together, clean your space, sage, or whatever you do to cleanse your space, and you be grateful. And you find something to be grateful for, even in a space or time or period right now you're in, where you don't feel like there's nothing to be grateful for. There is something to be grateful for every single day, and we just have to find it within us, or there's something to be grateful for, because it could be a lot worse. And also take accountability and just do better, be better. We all can choose our emotions every single day. We can choose to be grateful. We can choose to be at peace. And you can say, oh, my life is so chaotic and there's no peace. You're letting the chaos affect how you feel. Okay? You're letting that chaos affect how you feel. So you cannot be mad at no one else. Don't be mad at yourself. Just choose to be different. Because once you know better, you do better. All right. I hope you get up out of your depression. You go do what you need to do. You know what you need to do. Get your goals and go do them every single day until it's your reality, period.